What's up? Just deciding to come update you guys on my trip and how it's going. First night out here taking that big leap to start my nomadic living for real. Car living. So we are currently in my damn shame when you don't even know what type of car you got. Okay, so it's a 2019 Mitsubishi Mirage. It's the year I couldn't remember, but it's a 2019 Mitsubishi Mirage. So it's not very big, but I didn't bring a lot with me. I broke it down, or at least I think I broke it down. I left a lot of stuff back in Ohio at my homestead, and the things that I knew that I would use in this season this season only, and things like where if I get sick or sinuses, allergies, things of that nature. Or I broke my hair care products down according to the season as well as which hairstyle am I wearing right now. Okay, so you guys actually gonna see maybe a change out of this too. I haven't decided on that, but so yeah, so those are some of the just few things that I brought with me. I did bring me a cooler so I can keep me some fruits and vegetables and some cold water. Yeah, I got a blanket back there, but it's pretty decent temperature tonight. What other things? I definitely got my skates in the trunk, so when I get a chance to get somewhere and go enjoy myself, I can do so. But I'm excited because guess what? Like, your girl be moving. She be moving, honey. I got a job where I'm going. I'm very excited. Now, granted, it's a cheat sheet. I'm returning actually to let me just say this. There's no reason why everybody shouldn't have a job with Amazon around. Amazon is the only pop-in job I know of that literally the application process be boop, no time. It's no long application process. They don't care and want to know about all your past history jobs. I don't even ever recall from the first time I ever did a Amazon application, I've never recalled them asking where I've ever worked at prior to them. I don't know if that should be suspicious, but it works for me and countless other people. The process be so quick. You do everything online right then and right there. You set up your interview and pre-hire process right there, and they give you a contingent job offer right there. Now, the beauty of all this is they consider me an alumni. So I started my journey with them some time ago when I lived in Alabama on some more nomadic journey. Just look, let me go check this out. And yeah, so I started my journey with them there, and I took that and I ended up doing a restart when I got out in California, which wasn't associated, so it's not like a continuing thing. But I did a reset when I got out to California and started back out there with them. And then I took California Amazon and I transferred it when I went back home to Michigan for some time. So Amazon can be really, really good to you, like, if you let it be. Like, I tell people, you really gotta go in there on your hands and knees and beg them people, please fire me today. Please fire me today. Because they give you so many countless chances just to get it right They give you countless chances for you to, you know, be able to tackle life as it's lifing. You know, if you are somebody that deals with mental issues a lot, such as I do and countless other people do, you can take mental health days, you know, and get your life back together and come back and say, hey, I'm still here, you know. So they really work with you, and I definitely gotta give them their props. I can't say it enough. Out of a lot of companies in our country, Amazon came in the door like, look, we here for the people. Love it. That's also why I do a lot of my shopping with them. So I actually am fortunate because, like I said, I'm considered an alumni. I didn't know that until today. And they said I can skip the line, honey. I ain't even got to go back through all the whole process of, you know, background check, mouth swab, and other stuff. But yeah, I'm excited. Like, so I did spiritual reading earlier with my tarot cards. I have not taken them things out since a very traumatic event happened with my cards. Somebody violated my personal space and my personal items, and one thing I do not play about is my tarot cards and my oracle cards and anything that helps me to elevate and to progress spiritually. I don't play about it. Don't touch it. Okay? And somebody violated it, and literally, so it just put me in a space where I just had refused to work with my cards for so long. I had worked with my oracle cards because they wasn't violated in such the way that these cards were. Long story made short, that it happened during my last trucking fiasco when I was with an unnamed company, Western Express. So anyway, yeah, they had violated my stuff, and the energy that was surrounding my cards just was like, I don't even want to read with you. But in the event that I am going on this journey, right, I wanted to go buy me some new cards. I really did. But I'm like, no, baby, we got to be very frugal right now. We cannot do any excess spending. Like, I'm really having to pray myself up out of the store to not have snack attacks. Now, I am going to say this. I'm going to pass a Buc-ee's. I'm going to pass a Buc-ee's down the road. Say about Tennessee, I think. I know definitely Georgia. Honey, I'm getting me some beef jerky, boo. I don't be on the candy tip like I used to, but I'm getting me some beef jerky. And if they got some of that brisket this time, I might try that too. Back on focus though with the whole tarot card. So I did my reading and I set out 3 locations, just as I had done previous years that moved me along my journeys. And cards don't lie. Cards do not lie. I will post a picture of my readings. Y'all can see it as well, those that are into it. And the 3 locations that I chose was South Carolina, Florida, and going back to Georgia. And each one told a story for real. Now, my heart has been on South Carolina. And I share this with y'all because y'all gonna see this really on that reading. So my heart has been with South Carolina. And it's for more than just one reason. It's also for spiritual, because the Ayatunji village, which is one of North America's oldest historical African villages, traditional African villages that we have here on our own soil, resides there. And I wanted to go be a part of it, learn from it, embrace it. Yeah, and I've been wanting to do that for quite some time. And so that was the reason for that. It was spiritual growth. I like the whole Myrtle Beach thought, you know, being somewhere lively around water, because, little disclosure, I am of Mother Ashun, that is my head spirit. And I love water. I have to be around water. Like, water me down. Please throw me in a bathtub, in a pool, in a lake, in a ocean, in a river, baby. I just want to be around water. I could sit there for hours, and if you put me around water, literally everything in my whole just melts, and I become so at peace. I become so at peace. So that was the whole thing with that. That was also the reason behind going to Florida. As I just explained, I love to be around water. And who else has plenty of water and beaches? Florida. Georgia, not as much as I thought they would, unless I go down towards Savannah. And I'm also looking to be cost efficient, so Savannah doesn't serve me. And then I also was thinking smart, like I said, because as I'm going down the road through this whole process, getting closer, I'm looking in the system to see what's coming up. But not just that, because I really am on a time frame with this whole from Ohio to Florida, because I told my homestead supporter that give me 2 months and I wanted to come back home and get my dog. Y'all know I can't live without my raindrop. Y'all saw me earlier. If y'all didn't catch that video, please go watch it. Y'all saw me have to set my turtle free earlier, and that was very emotional for me. I wanted to bring Raindrop, and trust me, I was about to make it work, honey. I was gonna find her a dog sitter or something. And now, if I'd have known I was gonna get a job this quick, I probably would have. Like, living the nomadic life is about living stress free. That's what it's about. And I mean to fulfill that, okay? So yeah, just very grateful that I have this opportunity, that I'm not missing a beat, you know, and I'm going to be able to get back up on track and not miss any of my major bills when they get ready to hit. And my support system has said that, hey, if you need me, call me. I said, well, thank you. I'm gonna try not to do that. I didn't tell him that, but I said I'm gonna try not to do that, because I want to stand on my own. You know, this is really big to me. But yeah, so back to the cards. So with the whole thing with South Carolina, the cards was like, yeah, you could do that, but it's like, you're starting from a beginning point again, and it's gonna be difficult. A couple of things I read out of that is, and I read this before I even went and read the description, because I like to test my intuition before I go look and see what the book interprets. So as the picture will show you guys, it shows that I'd be a person out here tilling the soil, but with fertile and growth if I allow it to be, and it's in high vibration. Now, if I don't in low vibration, it can be very hard, difficult, and possibly detrimental to my nomadic journey and path. It will throw me so far off if I don't succeed at going to that location, if I'm not in high vibration. And what that means is, that means I have to be optimistic. I have to look for the best outcomes. I cannot let myself get to a point where I'm depressed or woe is me, it ain't happening fast enough for me, man, what's going on, maybe this ain't for me, maybe I need, you know, no glitching, okay? So that's what that means, and that's what that means throughout all three locations: high vibration, low vibration. You know, I have to be in high vibration in any one of them, because the opposite, and if I let myself go into low vibration, it showed me what could happen on either spectrum. So the other thing with the South Carolina, the lady is wearing 2-color shoes, blue and a red. Hot and a cold, if you ask me. Also insinuating that, hey, good favor, bad favor. Scales, you never know which way this gonna go. Okay. Like I said, it was Florida. And Florida had celebration party time. Let's get it, honey. And that's what I saw out of the card before, once again, I even went and read the description. I was like, wait a minute, you got a man and a woman, both holding hands, looking happy, very optimistic, hopeful, and they both holding up flowers in their other hands. And then the party behind them is a mix of assortment. You got options. You got so many different directions you can go to with this. You can go here, you go to Miami, you can go to Fort Lauderdale, you can go to Orlando, you can go to Tampa, you can go to Daytona, you go here, you go da 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 da. Or you can go in between and just be close to a lot of different options, okay? A lot of different industries, because one of the other things that I have been doing lately is learning coding, computer coding. So there I have it. Miami is a great place for tech right now. Even Fort Lauderdale is a great place for tech right now. Florida, period, is a great place and space for tech right now. So I would be great, being able to golf myself around others that have the passion for coding, and I can learn from them and stuff like that. So the whole scenery on the card with Florida was a party, like celebration, happy, yes, flags being raised, waving in the back, you'll see it. And it was just like, okay. And then I went and read, and the energy from that as well was, look, on high vibration, great things are going to come out of this. And the one thing that I want to point out is that it said in high vibration, fulfillment will come from there. Now, when I went into this, let me share this before I go further. I prayed over my cards. I smudged my cards. Yes, I got it in the car with me. I had to pray and smudge before I got on this road. So I prayed and I smudged over my cards, and I said, cards, tell me where I'm supposed to go in order to fulfill this journey that I'm on, so I can do what I'm supposed to be doing. So like I said, this card's definition, when I went to go read it after interpreting it for myself first, read all these things in high vibration, and one of the attributes was fulfillment. It just said fulfillment. I kind of felt that was confirmation at that point. Yeah. But I did read what it said. It would happen if I decided to do this in a low vibration, low energy form. It could mean me resorting back to a relationship that I wouldn't be very happy or fulfilling in. And that seems like my personality, because, hey, like most women, when the tough gets going and going gets tough, or however you want to put it, baby, and he hollering, I got you, I might go, well, I'll let you. Okay, we're just gonna keep it honest up out here, right? That's why they say real so real. And we don't want that. We trying to elevate. And let me explain this to y'all, babies, because I'm learning it myself. Spiritual growth is not a sprint. It's a marathon. It's something that you're going to be doing for the rest of your life. You ain't always going to get it right. Sometimes you're going to backslide, my babies. It's about how well you pick yourself up, dust it off, and try again. So, yeah. I don't want to go down that road, though, of having to hit that hard of a hardship. That ain't where I came all this way for. I could have stayed back where I was at and did that. Trust me. I could have. But yeah, so I'm very excited about that card. Now, the Georgia one, when I tell you, it read everything that was just, it said you gonna backtrack in either way, high vibration or low vibration. You might not be happy. I was like, oh. I just didn't have no good energy even reading the definition. I didn't have no good energy coming from that card. It just was not feeling like Georgia need to be where I'm going to stop at, okay? And Georgia got job opportunity too with Amazon that I could have signed up for. And I was looking. Because I was like, well, what if, Georgia's more familiar. What if I need to fall back on something? And then all the other things started playing in my mind. But what about Florida and its hurricane seasons? I started looking at the hurricane season. Okay, it ain't even hit yet. So yeah, there's a chance that I'm going down here and might have to pack it up and be like, all right, let's move on to another state until hurricane season is over. But I'm willing to take that chance because hurricane season might not even hit that bad. Here I am in my own brain creating stuff that just don't need to be created. So we not about to do that. We not about to do that. Every self-help talk that I've listened to on this journey down here, even before I started out on this journey, I said the same thing. When you're about to go into greatness, your brain gonna self-doubt talk you, baby. All your inner fears, your childhood fears, everything in life gonna cook up. But what is in the whatabouts and the oh my's and the am I cut out for it? All that good stuff is going to hit. You gotta be strong and know that that's just the things that you still need to work on. Those are the areas that you still have healing to do, and I'm ready for the healing. I am ready for the healing. They say that, you want big results, you go out and you do big things. You can't look for big results doing small, minute things. You can't, it's just not going to work that way. You want to be big, you go be big. You want to be small and stay small, baby, then stay small. But I want to be big. And it ain't so much of being big all up in people's faces. I want to be big for me because this is something that would make me happy. If I ever see my name up in lights, or if I ever go and leave my legacy that people are like, you know what? That chick Reese So Real, she did that. I have to do something before I leave this earth to leave my mark. Or not just even my mark. I want my completion of my journey because my journey is its mark. And once we're able to fulfill that journey and complete it, then we would have left our mark. So that's where I'm at now, and that's what I'm trying to do. Is just leave my mark here on earth. I don't have any children, anybody to carry my legacy or anything like that. So I got to get out here and leave my mark on the world where I make an impression on somebody that's going to remember my name. And I know somebody going out there like, you don't need nobody to remember your name. You did. No, baby. It's important that people still remember and speak your name and speak life into your name even after you passed on, because the last thing they say that when, and I'm gonna use our family members for an example, they say that when a loved one passes on and you no longer speak their name or no longer remember them or honor them, it's like they've died twice. Please, y'all, don't let me die twice. Once is enough for me, okay? So, yeah, let me go ahead and leave my legacy. But I'm very excited about that. And so I just really had to come tell y'all, I'm going to make sure I keep this video underneath 30 today. I'm trying to get better with my timing. I haven't really gotten a whole how YouTube is doing stuff over here. But I come and I enjoy making my content over here because people enjoy listening to quality content still. And the attention span of the folks over here versus TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and the other locations is a lot more longer. Okay, y'all actually still watch videos past 7 seconds. And I'm very proud of y'all. So let's just go ahead and end it here. And y'all have a wonderful night. I'll come back to y'all with another vlog and update y'all. But yeah, we excited, y'all. We got great things coming. Now, I can kind of pronounce it. It's called Cocoa, Florida. Cocoa, Florida. Somebody correct me in the comments, please. But all right, y'all. Talk to y'all later.